I've always been interested in sex, and I did Hawaiian Tropics and stuff, and it wasn't enough. And I did Hooters, you know, so little by little, like my clothes got a little less. So Hooters girl, which led into Hawaiian Tropics, and then Playboy was trying to scout me in Hawaii, and we were at the finals for Hawaiian Tropics, and I was like, no, and a photographer asked me, why would you turn down Playboy? I'm like, I'd rather do porn. And then I just called Digital Playground, and like got my head going, I bet I could do it. And then they signed me. They literally flew me to LA the next day, and I had a contract.
If you like the content that you have seen, please like and subscribe so we can grow together. We put out weekly videos. Jessie Jane was born Cynthia Ann Howell on July 16, 1980, in Fort Worth, Texas. She combined her love of sports with her long training in dance and became a top cheerleader in high school. At just 5'3", Jane was a model, adult actor, reality star. Jessie Jane began her career in adult entertainment at the age of 22, quickly capturing the attention of fans and critics alike. She became one of the few adult film performers of the 2000s to make the transition into mainstream film and television roles.
I watched your episode of Howard Stern, and so did you ever call Buzz Aldrin back?
I did not call Buzz Aldrin back, but he was such a sweet guy, and he was so funny. The whole thing was funny because he was finishing his interview. It wasn't like we were supposed to be there together. So he was finishing his interview, and we walked out, and it was funny. You know, Howard Stern does behind the cameras, behind the scenes. So it's funny. He just beelines, hey, who are you?
The beautiful blonde bombshell was breaking into the adult industry, as well as reality television in the show The Bad Girls Club. Jessie's exuberant love of life and bubbling personality have made her a favorite and frequent radio guest on Howard Stern. In the early days before securing a position in a commercial for restaurant chain Hooters, Jane had previously modeled for retailers such as 579 and David's Bridal. With her beauty, she captivated a fan base all over the world. She signed an exclusive contract with the adult film production company Digital Playground, 34 appearing in Pirates, 2005, and its sequel, Pirates 2, Stagnetti's Revenge, 2008, as a ship's first officer on a mission against a group of evil pirates. The films, which respectively cost $1 million and $8 million to produce, were among the highest-budget pornographic films ever made. In 2006, Jane and Kirsten Price became the hosts of Playboy TV's most popular live show Night Calls. Jane also hosted the AVN Awards that year. 67. She was named December's Booble Cover Girl of the Month. Jane was the sex columnist for Sherry and Ralph magazines beginning in 2007. Later that year.
What can fans look forward to seeing in your show this weekend?
Oh, dude, I'm crazy. I have crazy costumes. I always go with my theme, and then I always drag people on stage to kind of have fun with. And
guys over girls? Or?
Yeah, depends who I see. I find a target. Like, I'm like...
Who wants a mustache,
I find somebody, I'm like, oh, it's going to be you today. And I grab them on stage, and half of them were like...
What up?
No. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're coming.
She hosted Playboy TV's Naughty Amateur Home Videos, and the New York Times reported that Jane intended to have her breast enhancement surgery redone for high-definition movies. She hosted the Fame Awards in 2008 and the XBZ Awards in 2008 and 2011. In 2017, Jane announced that she would retire from the adult industry, although she briefly returned in 2019 to shoot her first interracial scene for Black.com. Jane became one of the few adult film performers of the 2000s to make the transition into mainstream Hollywood roles.
Jessie Jane, Oklahoma native. She went to the big game last weekend. Oklahoma played Oklahoma State. Big rivalry. It's called Bedlam. And Oklahoma won, so she was pretty happy. After the game, police say she was absolutely wasted. They found her passed out on a sidewalk. She had apparently peed on herself. Now, the police attempted to help her.
I didn't do anything.
Jessie.
Okay.
Correct, Jessie?
Yes.
Can we call someone for you to come pick you up?
Okay, yes. As long as you know I didn't do anything.
I have not.
You have nothing to show me for a phone number. Can you remember it in your head?
Yep.
In your brain? Do you know a phone number?
Okay, one, I'm not. I'm trying to, and you're making it.
You got 30 seconds.
Then just take me.
All right, you're under arrest for public intoxication.
In 2003, she had an uncredited appearance in Baywatch, Hawaiian Wedding, and appeared in the reality TV series Family Business. In 2004, Jane made a cameo appearance in the film Starsky and Hutch, appeared on the cover of Drowning Pool's second studio album, Desensitized, and in the music video for Drowning Pool's single Step Up. 325. She was a guest star on the HBO dramedy series Entourage. She also appeared in the reality TV series Bad Girls Club and Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. As her career was up and down, she was one of the only ones that went from mainstream adult into TV stardom. She captivated our TV and our hearts. In 2000, Jane gave birth to her son. She married her husband, Rich Taylor, in 2005. On March 1, 2012, Jane announced on Twitter that she was getting divorced. The bigger you rise, the faster you fall. Sometimes the industry fast line can come to the end. As quickly as you come up, it can come down. On January 24, 2024, Jane and her boyfriend Brett Hasenmuller were found dead from an apparent drug overdose at their home in Moore, Oklahoma. An accidental drug overdose. She overdosed on fentanyl and cocaine, according to the autopsy report obtained by People on Tuesday, July 9th. This brings us to the end of the life, the beautiful blonde. She was once one of the most respected adult actors to reality television. You just never know what is behind those doors. If you like this content, please subscribe as we make videos every Thursday at 3 o'clock Pacific Time. Request on email below.